Hello everybody, welcome back. We're in the midst of a big war right now. We are defending ourselves against his ongoing army. We have 1,900 people at our disposal right now. Do we have a negative balance? I want to win this. We are actually quite good right now with 45% war score. The thing is, I think he has problems with someone else right now. Yes, because he's defending against other forces as well, as we can see, right? So several parties have declared war on them now. He's not looking that happy because of that though. Look at him. He's got a, yeah, he's got a brown eye or something like that, and a blue eye, and he's getting beaten quite heavily. His little dwarf wife, no, that's his daughter. Why is she his spa? Oh no, that's his spouse though. It's not the daughter of him. It's the daughter of Jarl Cole. She's a dwarf, right? Yes, she's a dwarf, so that is right there. He's got a dwarf wife, and he's possessed. So that means he's pretty, yeah, I think unstable or something like that. Right now we are really fighting the devil, it seems. The possessed devil. He's got weaker forces than us right now. So we might have a chance here. Serving as honesty, I was shocked when I caught Tyke trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting chieftain Haralder. He confessed he had thought he could get away with it, but he knows he was wrong. It was wrong. He keeps the trade honest. Alright. What is he doing exactly? He's going back now. Yeah, he's going up there. We gained a new martial skill. A man's home. We get an advantage of +5 in our home territory. Very important and perfect timing on that. We do want that because right now we are getting invaded and we want to fight him. He's fleeing, but we should have the upper hand here. And there it is. And we're fighting. Come on. Ah, this is looking good. And we defeat him once again. Incredible. It seemed like oh, and we've taken him prisoner. Jarl Crane Saxon is in prison, and this of course means that we win the war right away. Oh, how very unlucky for him. This is an incredible turn of events. I was already giving up on the war, but it seems like we gained the upper hand. He was pretty stupid. He split his armies at the beginning, which is something you shouldn't be doing, and he lost the momentum when other parties declared war, and he totally lost when we took him prison. This is a nice event. Let's enforce our demands right away. So we gained the 75 fame, 75 prestige, and we gained Nedens here that is now in our holding there, in our domain as well. So we, of course, we should still give it a vassal to it, but so far pretty cool. Let's put my armies down for now. Let's disband them. My balance is positive again. We do need to find us a new vassal for Nedens right away. And another thing that I want to check real quick, we have the duchy. We could create the title now of the Duchy of Actor. We have the Jarldom, right? There is nothing else that we can do here really. We have the title here already. We are the holder, and realm succession will be inherited according to your confederate petition, male preference. So Björn here will take the title and the highest one, though he's in prison at the moment. But that is pretty cool. So we have expanded despite all odds, and we got a very mighty prisoner right now. We are above the domain limit, I know. We have we have actually quite a lot of empty councils. Let's have a look. We don't have that many people in the court. A steward. Do I have a good one? Yeah, he's half good. Kjartan, my son. Alright, you are collecting taxes. We do need a bit more taxes there. And I don't have a chancellor at the moment, so we do need a few more people. So let's train some commanders. We do get a few people coming in then into our court. My wife. Let's stay with patronage. That gives me an additional piety. I want to reform my religion at some point as well, to make it a bit more to my liking. Anything else? We're not endorsed. You can create the Duchy of Actor now. A few champions I know. Children like Guardian. I think my daughters. Yes, we might give them some guardians. Wait, is she not in prison? She was in the plot there. I'm not putting her as a guardian of anything. KP, she looks fine. Let's give her that. And family members get married. My daughter. I could marry her to someone and get a nice alliance there. For example, Jämtland. And she would get claims on Jarldom of Jämtland. Where is that? Here. Actually, we're pretty close to that. We might, yeah, we might have an alliance with that. She would get some prestige out of it. Oh, we could even say matrilineal. Children of this marriage will be born into the house Hordaland. You're serious? Let's do this. I don't know why that was possible now, but matrilineal, let's go for it. Now, we still have, down here now, the thing with the holding that we cannot have. Let's see. Should I give it to one of my sons? Who do we have in court? We only really have one in my court, that's her. So Sarah, she's 49, she looks like 70 though. She doesn't see anything, so I don't know why, but she is blind. Yep, she's blind. So she's really bad actually. She's good at learning though, and has a bit of diplomacy. We might give it to her, though I don't think that this is the best idea. I could also give it to one of my sons, of course. So, for example, one of my daughters or Kjartan. So Kjartan doesn't have anything right now, he's unlanded. He's part of it, so we might give it to him, right? Grant the title, and we could give him the chiefdom of Nedanes. So Kjartan gains 40 opinion. He becomes my vassal then as well, even though he's my son. The penalty for being above your domain limit will be reduced. Let's do that. We don't really have anyone in my court other than him, right? So Kjartan, there you are. You're 18 now. I can also find him a wife that is decent, that might be a good ally to something. The chieftain of Bergisland, chieftain of Perseponisa, and chieftain of Sutomir. Oh, this sounds far away though. There we have potential allies. They're all Norse. There we have some Russian one. That doesn't do anything good for him though. We want to give him some prestige there. Out of this marriage, she's 18 as well. He would gain 200 prestige, and we would get him as an alliance in the Jarldom of Smaland. Let's do that. He needs to marry there. He needs to get his own sons going strong. And then we formed the alliance now with Jämtland as well. Right over here. So we don't need to worry about that anymore. It's quite far away actually. But it'll be fine for the future. Now, what we still want to do here. The Jarldom of Man would be our next goal. Also, we have him still. We have a truce with him now though. So I cannot go right away with him again. We are allied now to Jämtland, which is fine. And we are allied to Smaland down here, which is fine too. And we are allied to Savo as well. Where's that? Oh yeah, that's over here. So we are pretty powerful when it comes to allies. And ourselves as well. We're getting older though, as we can see. So that is a problem. Bjorn, I think you've been in prison for quite some time now. We could torture him. Nah, let's not torture our own son there. Negotiate a prison. We could banish him. So he would lose then all claims as well on everything. And he basically is gone then. But in that case, let's just release him. He's my son after all, and he's out now. We need him anyway. Also, what happened is our longhouse, our gathering hall, has been finished. So we get another levy, 100 levies there, control growth and prestige growth as well. So we have now 1 prestige per month. That is pretty cool. We could upgrade it then. And this holding here counts for the whole duchy now. So for the whole, as we can see, Hordaland here. So if we get new buildings, they will also count for the whole area. For example, the market sounds pretty good. Gives us a bit more money. Since money becomes more and more important, for example, we could give us a palisade to defend our realm better. Or the war camps. And I like the war camps, though 200 prestige is something I cannot afford at this point. We could also get new holdings entirely, but right now this is far beyond our reach. But that is of course the goal that we have then, of bustling town here in the high medieval ages then. Now, what I really want to do now is going to the north. As we can see, Jarldom of Man. We have gotten the whole claim on this Jarldom of Man. So if I have a look at him, he's allied to some other people, to Trondheim here, and he's allied to Uppland as well. But other than that, Uppland will not go against us, since we do have an alliance with Uppland ourselves. And in that case, what we could do, he only has 244 troops. He's vastly inferior. We could go with the whole Jarldom of Man, right? We can conquer the whole duchy. We do have now the illustrious prestige level. This would gain us the whole duchy itself, so we no longer have to go with each county there. And it cost me 125 piety. We do have that. Let's declare the war. It's a pretty big war. I hope we can actually not overextend ourselves here. We get 2,000 troops right away and can march towards him. Now for that we will need to take, I think, all 3 counties that the duchy has before we can do anything meaningful there. Shifting interests. I was watching Tyke play with other children when Alfred tried to push him over. The moment did not last long, as Tyke soon had made an entirely new game out of it and forgotten the previous game entirely. Alright. He keeps the trade fickle. Diplomacy +1. Or he gains the trade wrathful with a bit of stress. Tyke. He must never let others walk all over him. Yeah, this gives him a bit of stress, but hopefully he learns from it. Let's continue. I'm not going to answer a call of war at the moment. There we have it, and we are laying siege to it. Right, he's trying to attack me now directly. Okay, we got in it, and now let's get back home and take it back. Because he's going to take it now. But that's not going to last very long. There we have the attack, and we are fighting against him. We've taken some prisoners right now. Courtiers captured in siege. My counselor heraldry died. No! I was a god to him. He was my best marshal ever. We don't have a marshal right now. Dan might be a marshal. Dan we have right now as our spy master. A marshal is way more important. Let's go with him for now. Oh god, heraldry died. He was quite active. And there we defeated him. Or his army, that is. We still haven't really defeated him entirely though. He's running away now, obviously. We might take him, we might capture him. Or we might not. Let's take back our territory there. We've gotten it, and up here he's trying something fishy again, and we caught him in the act and can take it back. Alright, another victory. What are we? 1700 still. We're still pretty good. Let's see that we can capture him and crush his army completely. We are faster than him. Oh, but he's on the ship again. Alright, nothing is happening down here, so we actually will need to... I think we will need to conquer some here as well. Look at that, he's really trying it with 300. Alright, we crushed him once again. How many times does he want to try this now, this game? He doesn't even have enough soldiers for that. Let's get up there. Tyke comes of age. Oh, what? Tyke is in prison? Alright, Tyke has been captured by my enemy. That's probably why the war score hasn't increased really yet. 2,000 soldiers, that should be fine. We are also fighting against Uppland here. Let's go to Uppland and conquer it. And Trondheim. Here. So we do need to conquer both of them. He's going back into that. That is really annoying. That is something I absolutely don't like, because it's so useless for him to do that. Right, we're capturing this one now. We've got it, and a valuable hostage there as well. I took his daughter as prisoner. And let's crush him once again. Another call to war. I'm going to ignore that. The war score is against us all of a sudden. Why is that the case? We won everything so far. No idea. We'll see about that. Right, and after a while we actually took the Jarl Magnus himself as a prisoner, and we can thus enforce our demands right away and gain the whole of it. There we have it, and now we've gotten the whole of Man here as the whole duchy, basically the Jarldom, as our, yeah, spoils. And as we can see, we've grown significantly with that. First of all, he's now in prison, that's fine, so we can disband our army once again. And on the other hand, we are pretty close to the Kingdom of Norway, right? Kingdom of Norway. We do have now 7 out of the 15, and we do have 1 out of 2 duchy titles. I need 1 more, but I think that is 1 anyway. No idea why this is not a duchy now. Oh, right. First of all, we do need to create the duchy title. We haven't done that yet. And second of all, we might usurp the title then as well. There we have now once again the domain limit. So this Jarldom, I'm not giving this away to someone. I'm only going to give the counties away to someone. The Jarldom itself is too powerful. So that might not be something, right? And we do have lots of new perks. So first of all, we can get out another fort level. And my army maintenance minus 15%. That is pretty cool too. So this gives me a better target here. Empty council position. Spy master. Oh, we have a good one that we can recruit. And I also need to check my prisons there real quick, because we do have some high level prisoners here. We have Jarl Aricroft. He's still in prison. Negotiate a release. Gain a weak hook on him. No. I want money. For some reason we cannot do that. We can release High Chieftain. High Chieftess. For favor. Jarl Timund. That's actually quite a lot of money. From him. No, actually let's keep my prisoners for now. Some of them I might use later then. Right, so we've gotten the title of it. Right, for the title, however, we need to usurp it now. And this will give us... Oh, we get 300 prestige, but it costs me 250 coin to usurp this title. Let's do it. Right, and thus we have the title of it as well. So we now have the title Jarldom of Men. Perfect. That is another very important one. I think though it should be happening now that we have two. Yes, we have now two. Very good. So now we only need a few more counties before we can go with the Kingdom of Norway, which is our ultimate goal, obviously. But still, that's quite a long journey to that. While we have gained the title, we have not gained the counties themselves. That is another thing entirely. And for that, I will need to declare war on them again. In that case here, since we have no, well, we have the Jarl, she's only the chief now, so we can declare war on her easily, and she's pretty weak as we can see. So that is just really a cake walk. We conquered the whole duchy there once again, so this would give us the duchy of Trendelock. Oh, that is something different though. Yes, it's only that. It's this one then here, Trendheim though. And I want the county, Chieftain of Moor, right? So this one, that's what I want. Let's declare once again, war once again. Let's raise my armies. So this is really just a small war now. We can just march right in there. And yeah, we got some ransoms there as well. There we're laying siege right now. We took it and that's it. Right, it was that quick and easy and dirty as well. But we got it now under our control now. Though, however, we now have way too many holdings. So we still have that pressing issue at hand. We also have lost someone. Neighboring ruler, siege 1, prisoner taken in siege, granddaughter released, grandson released. Oh no, actually, I don't know how we lost him. My steward, but fine. We got a very good one here. Dan, he's my marshal though. Recruit to court. Nicholas. I might actually recruit Nicholas to court since he's got no one basically. We would be next in line again. So that is something I'll show you that real quick as well. Let's just recruit him to court. Let's assign him to be my... He might be the chancellor, to be honest. Yeah, Nicholas is my chancellor now. And for my steward, I could go with Egil. Oh, he's my vassal, right? And he's a powerful vassal, so we should give him something. Otherwise, powerful vassal might then declare war against you, right? He's up here in Vestland, so we need to keep him happy. We are +1. Let's also send him a smaller gift to further improve our relation here with him. We got also a new realm priestess. Let's see if we can do something about that. Send a gift. And this is a lot. She endorses me with that now as well. We do have the money. We got it out of the ransoms that we have. And now something very important. I gave Acticide here to one of my weaker vassals, right? And in that case here, now we are next in line for the title. So you can lawfully... Oh, it's not actually shown here. But since there is no one else here except my steward. Next in line would be us again. So this way we ensure that we always keep that, you know, whatever happens, as long as they don't have children. If they have children, then those inherit it, but they still will be my vassals at some point, right? So in that case, Westland is growing here, and we need to make sure that everything is according to plan. Now for up here, for the latest stuff that we got, that is this one, we want to give this to someone now, and I think the latest one in my court, Nicholas, he looks fine actually. I mean, he's got some good skills for stewardship. No, actually he doesn't. But he's a nobody, he likes us. It's a good way of giving him the title there. The Chieftain of Moor. Right, so we got a new vassal. As we can see, we're getting a few vassals now here at the moment. This makes the whole game, of course, more complicated. As long as I have a council position for my vassals, it's fine, because I can keep them happy this way. But if they become unhappy, then I would have a real problem. My marshal will continue training commanders, because we need a few more. Looking at my army at the moment, we only have 5 out of 8 champions. We cannot recruit anyone yet, so we still need to do that. We could invite some champions, but I would rather want to have the prestige for creating titles. My steward and vassal can marry. Oh, there's a trait of giant, so she's a giant, Beata, my daughter. And can we say that this is a matrilineal marriage? No, we cannot. So the children coming out of this one will be of his house then, which is fine. He's our vassal anyway. He's got no one else. So in that case, it still belongs to us then, more or less, as long as he's our vassal, right? So they can marry. That is fine for me. And look at that, how big we've grown. Westland is growing. And yeah, we can also move around the camera and have some nice, beautiful graphics there as well from time to time. Especially with the sun shining upon it. And I think so far it's good. I have some realm governance to do now. We still need one more vassal. And yeah, govern our realm. That's basically it. And then perhaps some real final raiding against England. Who knows? We have the forces now. Stay tuned.